plate in order to get it back together.
It was devastating news to me and my family, just knowing that, it could have ended 23 plays in.
We had no question whether we could perform the surgery here, given our wider range of varying subspecialties within orthopedics.
I would recommend Premier Bone and Joint Centers. The thing that made me feel really comfortable with them was they made it feel like your own family.
I think he'll have no problem performing in the NFL. His rehab and his recovery done very well, and I don't see any restrictions on him whatsoever.
They want the best for you, and they won't steer you wrong.
Let us show you why we're worthy of Wyoming.
Riverton Vision Center offers comprehensive eye health exams, highly trained staff, and a large selection of fashion eyewear and sunglasses. Dr. Frazier, Dr. Hinkle, Dr. Ballard, and Dr. Davis offer over 70 years of experience. Call Riverton Vision Center at 856-9451 to schedule an appointment today.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus.
Well, good afternoon, everyone, from Dubois. I'm Cody Beers, and today we will have the Dubois Rams and the Little Snake Rattlers here on 93.9 KTAK. It is our Fremont County game of the week. We're on the air just as we're about ready to get underway. And what's your name? Lillian is helping me on the camera today as Dubois will kick off to open the game. Dubois will open up, and the kicker to open things will be number 19, Nick Navis. This is six-man football, 10-minute quarters from the upper country in Dubois. It's the 1-0, number 2 ranked Dubois Rams taking on the number 1 ranked and defending state champion Snake River Rattlers, and the kick goes deep. It'll be picked up by Hadley Myers, and he'll run out across the 30-yard line on the play. So 1st and 15 for Snake River. This Dubois team, and we'll get some of the game things coming up here. And here's a long run out of bounds, it looks like, after a gain of 12 yards on the play by the running back, Candidace Perillius. So Perillius with a gain of 11 here as we get going from Dubois. Home of the Dubois Rams, it says welcome to 7,020 feet on the other side. And Little Snake up here from Baggs in the set. It will be the quarterback, Zane Matheson. He'll hand off right side to Perillius, and he'll get a first down on a gain of 8. So 2 plays and a first down in this one. This Dubois team went 3-5 in 2020, 5-5 last year as the program has been rebuilding. And we'll get 1st and 15 at the 31 of Dubois. There's Matheson. He'll pitch left side, and the run around the left end is going to be met by 3 Dubois tacklers, and that runner was Hadley Myers for Little Snake. So 2nd down and about 6 for Little Snake. 9:03 to play, first quarter. From the upper country in Dubois, this is the Fremont County Game of the Week on 93.9 KTAK. Here's Matheson out. He'll hand off deep to Perillius. Perillius going to be bottled up and then taken down basically for a gain of 1. Nice job there by Ryan Wells. Also Wyatt Tremblay on the tackle for Dubois. 3rd and 5 now for Little Snake. Today's action on 93.9 KTAK. We're proud to bring you this broadcast. Appreciate all the sponsors who make it possible to bring you football all over Fremont County. Here's Matheson under center. He'll pitch it right side to Perillius. Perillius around the end. He's going to go to the hole. 20-yard touchdown run for Perillius. So with 8:10 to play, first quarter, Little Snake scores on its first possession of the game. A 20-yard run by Candace Perillius. Perillius, a senior for the Little Snake team, on to kick the extra point. Bridger Cousins for Little Snake. The hold is down, the kick is away, and the kick is good. So 8-0 the score after that kick by Bridger Cousins. We're going to get the score up here. As soon as I figure out how to do it. There, we've got the score up. Okay, lining up for Little Snake River to kick it away will be Zane Matheson. They've got an onside kick, and it will go out of bounds short of the 10 yards it needs to go. And so it will be Dubois football well inside Snake River territory. So Dubois to the line, 8-0 Snake River, 8:10 to play first quarter. Ryan Wells under center for Dubois. He'll turn and he's going to try to pass the ball, and he's under duress of Snake River. On that rush for Snake River was David Hernandez, a senior. This Snake River team went 10-0 last year. They are the 6-man state champions. Eight nothing Little Snake. Here's Wells. He'll pitch it right side to Tremblay. Tremblay runs to the weak side of the field. He'll have a nice gain up to about the 27 of Little Snake. 8-0 ball game, 7:59 to go in this first quarter. 6-man football. Ryan Wells will bring his line to the football. Wells under the gun. He'll pitch it left side to Tremblay. Tremblay's got room to run. He'll get a first down and more. And he'll be tackled at about the 15-yard line. That's Wyatt Tremblay on that run. A good-looking play by the Dubois Rams. And it'll be first, right at 1st and goal. They can get a first down inside the 1. Can the Dubois Rams? So here's Wells. He'll bring him to the line. Tremblay behind him on one side, and Tremblay will get the pitch. Wyatt around the end is going to be taken down hard on the play, and we could get a penalty on Dubois on the play. Coming on to make that tackle, Hadley Myers. And it's going to be holding on the Rams, and that's a big penalty. So with a 1st and 15, they'll be backed up 10 yards, and it will be 1st and about 25 as they can get a first down inside the 1. So here's Wells in the shotgun. Only one running back with him. Here's the handoff to Tremblay. He'll take off around the left end. He's got a gain of 10, now 15 yards, and he'll be wrestled down inside the 10. Little trickery on that play for the Rams. And he'll be tackled at the 9. It'll be 2nd and about 8 for a first down. No? 1st and goal? I thought her hands were cold, but they did lay down the chain, so it is 2nd and goal for the Dubois Rams. Wells under center. Tremblay off his right shoulder. And the pitch will go back, and running into the back of Ryan Wells on the play was Xander Hawkins, I believe. Nope, 35 is the runner. Jonah Ord on that run, and he'll be wrestled down after a loss of 1 yard. It'll be 3rd and goal for the Rams. They trail 8-0 on the scoreboard, 6:19 to go, first quarter. Here's Wells. He'll pitch left side to Tremblay. Around the end goes Tremblay inside the 5. He'll cut toward the goal line. Did he get in? Touchdown, Dubois. 10-yard run by Wyatt Tremblay at the 6:04 mark. And we're a 2-point kick away from scoring this a tie here in the first quarter. So 10-yard run by Wyatt Tremblay. And that's a good play for Dubois. And they're going to bring it back. So penalty on the Rams. And it'll send them back on a holding call. So 3rd now and 20. We got excited. And at the 6:04 mark of the first quarter, holding call takes it back. Here's a run right side to Tremblay. He'll take it around the right end and be wrestled down on the play on that tackle. David Hernandez, a senior, also Wyatt Myers, and now 4th down for Dubois. Parent 10-yard touchdown run by Tremblay called back for holding. So 4th down, 5:58 to play first quarter. And Wells will bring his team toward the line. Timeout, Dubois. We'll go with it. 5:58 to play first quarter. It's Little Snake 8 and Dubois nothing. This is Fremont County Game of the Week on KTAK 93.9.
Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help. In Lander and Riverton.
There are two ways to buy 4x4 gear, the expensive way and the smart way. The expensive way is when you buy a new truck or SUV and the dealer sells you the brush guard, the heavy-duty bumpers, the steps, lights, winch, you name it. He rolls it all in with your loan into your monthly payment. But here's the smart way. Shop at Wyoming 4x4, where you get expert advice from Dan, quality gear, professional installation, all for a whole lot less than you'd spend at a car dealer. Wyoming 4x4 on North Federal and Riverton. The smart way to roll.
Welcome back. 4th and 20 for Dubois. Here's a double reverse, handoff to Tremblay. He'll take it around the right end, cut inside toward the goal line. He reaches. Is he in? Referees get together. They're going to say he's short. Gain of about 19 and a half yards for Wyatt Tremblay. And he comes up a half yard short. It'll be Rattlers ball with 5:50 to play, first quarter. And that was all guts and determination there for the Dubois Jr., but unfortunately unable to get in. Tremblay last year as a sophomore ran for 1,634 yards, scored 26 touchdowns. That's an average of 8.5 yards per carry. Here's the first play. Matheson will throw deep. He's got a man, and it'll fall incomplete as that pass intended for Candace Perillius. 2nd down and 10, just inside the goal line, so about the half-yard line. 2nd and 15 for Little Snake. Of course, Little Snake coached by the longtime coach Jack Cobb, and Dubois coached by David Tremblay. 2nd and 15, and a long way to go. There's Matheson. He'll hand to Perillius. Perillius around the end, and Ryan Wells has a chance to knock him out, and he does. Out about the 23-yard line after Perillius looked like he might be gone. But Ryan Wells ran him down, and actually Perillius stepped out of bounds after a gain of 22. 5:35 to play, first quarter. 8-0 score here. Little Snake, the #1 team in the state, looking for their 12th straight win. Here's a handoff to Myers. He'll break through, and Myers with a gain of about 28 yards down to the Dubois 30-yard line. So 1st and 15 for Little Snake at the 30 of Dubois. To the line, Matheson. Zane Matheson, a junior. He'll hand off up the middle to Hadley Myers. Myers busting it over the 25, and he'll be wrestled down at the 24-yard line of the Rams. 2nd down and 9. 4:48 and counting here in the first quarter. Matheson will bring his team to the line. Pretty much the same lineup every play. Here's Myers on the pitch. He'll go around the right end, and he'll be wrestled down by a host of Rams on the play. Led that time by Gavin Klaus, a 6'2", 200-pound senior for the Rams. 3rd down, 1. As Matheson gets the play, comes back in. Nothing fancy here, I'm assuming, is Dubois forced to line it up here and stop him for 1. Here's a handoff straight up the middle, just blood and guts football, as David Hernandez carries the football inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal for the Snake River Rattlers. 3:55 and counting to play here in the first quarter. Chilly day in the upper country. And what a shock to the system after many days, many months of hot weather. Here's Matheson. He'll hand off left side. Perillius, we're going to get a flag thrown on the play, as coming up making that tackle was Clayton Rux of Dubois. And I believe we'll get a holding call on Little Snake. They're looking to figure out which number committed the penalty, and that will move Little Snake back 10 yards on the holding call. It's a good break there for the Dubois Rams. 3:39 to play in this first quarter. Appreciate all the sponsors who help bring you this ball game from the upper country. Matheson will bring his team to the line of scrimmage. 1st and 19. Here's a handoff left side, Perilius, and wrestling him to the ground is Clayton Rux. After the gain goes all the way inside the 15 to about the 13-yard line. 3:23 to play as Little Snake comes to the line quickly. Matheson rolls out to pass. He'll throw it deep. Touchdown! That's Seth Matheson in the end zone with a 14-yard touchdown catch. And it's 14-0 here in Dubois. Coming on to kick the extra point will be Bridger Cousins of Little Snake. Here's the snap. The hold is down. The kick is up. And it's good. So 16-0 as Matheson that time on a 14-yard touchdown pass. And the kick, the two-point conversion is good. It's 16-0, 3:15 to play first quarter. We'll be back after a break on KTAK.
From the wide open spaces to the canyon near you, Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever before. For more than 25 years, we've aimed to provide the best internet and phone service to meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming. Now it's getting even better. Wyoming.com, expanding to an area near you. Wyoming.com, we're out there.
Want access to local news, sports, events, and more? Download the WYO Today app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WYO Today app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit wyotoday.com to download the WYO Today app now.
Welcome back to Dubois. Here's Marquez on the kick. It'll be another onside kick that goes out of bounds, and it'll be Dubois football. So Marquez kicks the ball. It rolls about 15 yards and goes out of bounds at the 35-yard line of Dubois. And it'll be a 5-yard penalty. So Dubois will get the ball at midfield. 3:15 to play first quarter. And here's the handoff to Wyatt Tremblay. He'll run over the middle for about 7 yards, and Tremblay taken down hard. He'll get up. Second down and about 9 for Dubois. Ryan Wells under center. He'll hand off right side. Big hole on the play, and running that ball was Jonah Ord over the 30-yard line. And it'll be third and about 4 for Dubois. 16-0 Snake. Dubois got stopped on their first possession at the half-yard line. Here's Tremblay. He'll go around the end trying to wrestle his way past the defender and unable to do it. And on that tackle, Zane Matheson. So now 4th and 4 for Dubois after that sweep play going to nowhere. Here's Wells. Again, this formation, only one lineman. They'll hand it to Tremblay. He'll go around the right side, get stopped, and he'll come up about 4 yards short for a first down. It'll be 1st and 15 for Little Snake. 1:54 to play first quarter. And so Dubois' possession leads to a 4 and out after they got the ball at the 40-yard line. Midfield here on the 6-man gridiron. And it'll be first down and 15 for the Rattlers. There's Perelius. He'll head around the right side, run over one Dubois tackler, and be tackled inside the 40 after a gain of 14 yards. Candace Perelius, a senior. He's a man among boys out here on the gridiron. Rattlers, gold pants, white jerseys. Dubois in their blue and gold uniforms. Here's a handoff right side to Myers. He'll get a first down, and he'll be wrestled out of bounds at a 26-yard line. Making that tackle for Dubois, Caleb Glim. Is that how you say his name? Gleim. Caleb Gleim. 5'9", 150-pound junior for Dubois, but we do have a penalty on the Rattlers, and it'll be a holding call. That is the 5th holding call handed out in this ball game. There's holding in high school football is a spot foul, so that will move Little Snake back to its own 35. Second down and about 9. 1:12 to play, first quarter. Up under center, Matheson. He'll hand off straight up the middle, Myers. Myers takes off around the end, and he'll be wrestled out of bounds on a good hustle play that time. And making the play was Jonah Ord for Dubois. So third down, we'll call it 3 at the 38-yard line. Third down 2, as they've got to go to about the 36. So big third down for the Rams defense. Matheson under center. He'll hand off right side, a pitch to Myers. Myers going to get a first down and more. And coming up with the tackle that time, Caleb Gleim for Dubois. First down, Snake River on the 26 of Dubois. 32.9 seconds to play. The clock is running here in the first. 16-0. Rattlers over the Dubois Rams. Fremont County Game of the Week, brought to you here on 93.9 KTAK. I'm Cody Beers. Matheson under center. He'll pitch it right side to Perelius. He doesn't have anywhere to go, and that time Dubois with the big stop. That was Ryan Wells on the tackle for the Dubois Rams, and that'll be a loss of about 3 yards. Big play by Ryan Wells, the 6'3", 165-pound senior. Plays defensive back. That's going to do it for us here after a quarter. It's Little Snake 16, Dubois nothing. We'll be back. This is the Fremont County Game of the Week on KTAK.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Central Wyoming College now offers Bachelor of Applied Science degrees in Early Childhood Education and Organizational Management and Leadership, with an emphasis in outdoor education, tribal leadership, or business and entrepreneurial leadership. CWC offers 3 ways to learn: online, virtual, and in person. Learn, grow, lead, and advance at Central Wyoming College.
Welcome back. Here's a handoff to Perelius. He'll be taken down again by this Dubois defense. And that tackle that time was by Wyatt Tremblay. So gain of about 2 yards. And Snake River back up on the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 12 for Little Snake. And Matheson will come to throw, and Wells with the pressure on Matheson, and the pass falls incomplete. That pass intended for Seth Maxson of Little Snake. So 4th and about 13. Ball's got to go to the 11 of Dubois for a first down. Big defensive play here. 9:36 to play first half. Here's Matheson. He'll fade to pass. Wells coming on for the rush, and the ball falls incomplete. And it was intended for Seth Maxson. So Dubois brings the boys on the rush, and they shut down Snake River. So that's a big stop for the Dubois defense. Second quarter, 9:30 to play. And it'll be Dubois football. Here's Ryan Wells. He'll bring his team to the line of scrimmage, and he'll fade left. Pass is going to be complete. And a gain of about 6 yards, we'll call it, as completing the ball was Wells, and he hit Jonah Ord. So good looking play here in this second quarter. Appreciate the help of Rusty Wirtz in the studios, also Sean O'Brate, who's sports director at the Wind River Radio Network. Here's Wells, and he'll pass it out. Wyatt Tremblay hauls it in, and Tremblay's going to be close to a first down. And they're going to say, yes, it is a first down on the play. Wells was under duress, and somehow he was able to find Wyatt Tremblay for that first down pass. So 1st and 15 now at Little Snake's 35-yard line. Of course, Little Snake River High School, a lot of tradition there athletic-wise. There's a handoff right side to Ord. He'll be taken down quickly after a gain of 3 off the right tackle. Textbook tackle there by Snake River. In on that tackle was Seth Maxson. Also David Hernandez for Little Snake River. Here's Wells. 2 backs behind him, and Wells will find downfield. Nice looking pass, and bringing it in, Clayton Rux. So that naked bootleg and pass to Rux, and it'll be now 3rd down and about 3 yards to go for Dubois, trying to get themselves back in this one. First conference game of the season for both squads, and the second game of the year. Here's Wells. He'll find Ord, and Ord's going to cross the 20, and he'll have a first down. That was a quick pitch to Jonah Ord. First down and 15 for the Rams. 8:26 to play in the first half. Dubois on their first possession tackled just inside the 1 after a good drive. Here's the pitch outside, Wyatt Tremblay, and now Little Snake trying to hone in on the Rams' leading running back. No gain on the play. Well, we'll see. Nope, no gain. 2nd and 15 for Dubois. 7:55 to play first half. Of course, tonight right here on the network, it'll be Riverton Wolverines hosting the Evanston Outlaws. There's a handoff and 2 guys in on that tackle, and Wyatt Tremblay going to be tackled for a 2-yard loss. So 3rd and 17 now for Dubois. That play went nowhere from the beginning. 7:23 to play first half. Wells in the shotgun. Ord in motion. Handoff to Tremblay. He goes around the right end. Tries to jump over the defense, and he'll be tackled on the 15-yard line of Little Snake. It's Little Snake River High School from Baggs. And they've got one of the coolest 6-man football stadiums in Wyoming. We'll get a timeout called by Dubois coach David Tremblay. We'll be back. This is the Fremont County Game of the Week. 6:56 to play first half from Dubois on KTAK.
Expansion expanded programs in the Bachelor of Applied Science degrees.
Did you know the Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness in Thermopolis also has something called the Gotchi Wellness Center? It's your dream gym with cardio equipment, cable machines, free weights and dumbbells, hydraulic resistance machines, and personal trainers that care about your goals. The Wellness Center is huge and includes a rock wall, pegboard, sled, tires, punching bags, squat rack, and a whole lot more. Check out the Senior Wellness class. To take the first step to a healthier you, visit gotchi.org.
Welcome back. 4th and about 12 for Dubois on the 15 of Little Snake. Here's Ryan Wells in the shotgun. He'll hand to Wyatt Tremblay. Around the wide end goes Tremblay. He'll be taken down. And that tackle by Little Snake's Hadley Myers. So change of possession as that adjustment made by Jack Cobb has resulted in Dubois being stopped on its last 3 possessions, unable to run the ball outside. And it'll be 1st and 15 for Little Snake at their own 12. 6:50 to play first quarter as Matheson brings his team to the line. I formation, Perillius with the ball. He'll run right side through traffic, and he's out in the open as Wyatt Tremblay finally stops him on the 39-yard line. That's going to be a run of 25 yards for Zane Perillius. So 1st and 15 for Little Snake on their own 39. 6:42 to play first half. 16-0 ball game. Little Snake, the number 1 team in the state, defending state champions, leads by 2 touchdowns. Here's Matheson. He'll hand it up the middle. Hadley Myers, and a nice tackle on the play by Clayton Rux. Good hustle play and a textbook tackle. Dubois defense, hands on their hips. Looks like they're feeling this track meet going up and down this field as wind coming straight out of the south, and once in a while you see the officials blowing on their hands. They were up here in the press box saying they were cold. Well, if that's any excuse, it's been about 100 degrees for a month in Riverton, and they are a Riverton crew. Here's Matheson to the line. He'll hand off right side Myers. Myers will switch hands, and he'll be wrestled down on the play. We'll get a flag thrown, and that is in the area of holding. And in there that time, believe offensive holding on Hernandez. They're going to say personal foul, face mask on Little Snake. You see Dubois kid looked like he had his head turned, and that was, I believe, David Hernandez, the senior lineman for Little Snake, who had a handful of face mask. So that'll move Little Snake back 15 yards, and it'll be 2nd and about 20 at their 33. They've got to go all the way to the Dubois 34. Here's Perillius. He'll get the pitch, and we're going to get another holding call on the play as Perillius got back to the original line of scrimmage. Holding on Little Snake. So 2nd down and about half the field now for Little Snake. They'll have the ball on their own 23-yard line, and they've got to go to Dubois's 26 for a first down. So roughly half the field here. We're getting serenaded here in the booth as we get maybe a wisp of sunshine out. You'd think he would have been singing Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head earlier, but, you know, Timeout, Little Snake. 5:06 to play first half. It's Little Snake River 16 and the Dubois Rams nothing. We'll be back. This is the Fremont County Game of the Week on 93.9 KTAK.
Back when I was riding in rodeos, I always made sure I was locked in, good and tight. Now as a touring musician, crisscrossing the country, I still make sure I'm locked in, good and tight. Of course I do.
Heading south, down the road in a gold Cadillac, coupe to Bill.
Buckle up for life, Wyoming.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Welcome back to Dubois Rams Field. 5:06 to play. Fremont County Game of the Week. Second quarter, and it's second and about 30 for the Rattlers. Here's a pitch right side to Perino. He'll get around the edge and be tackled on the play by Dubois' Caleb Gleim. So 3rd and 19 for the Little Snake River Rattlers. Dubois' team, of course, long-time coach David Tremblay. He's assisted by Mike Marcus and Dan O'Brien. Matheson to the line. He'll pitch left side to Perilius. He'll be ran down, and Ryan Wells will knock him down after a gain of about 7 yards. It'll be 4th down and 12 for Little Snake. 4:17 and counting in the second quarter. 16-0 lead for Little Snake River. Matheson will bring his team to the line. Pitch right side to Perilius. Dubois is going to stop him, and making that play that time was Caden Chamley and a couple other tacklers for Dubois. So Dubois gets a stop, and that's a big stop. Second one in the row for the Dubois defense, and the Rams will take it over. And yeah, right now, Dubois needs a scoring drive. 3:51 to play first half. Get some momentum going in here at half, and while the wind's at your back. Here's Wells in the shotgun. Tremblay right beside him. They'll hand off to Chamley. Wells with a good block, and Tremblay gets about half of the way to a first down. He'll be tackled right at midfield at the 40-yard line. Second down and about 8 yards to go for Dubois. Clock could start coming into play. 3:36 to play in the first half. We'll have players of the game coming up afterwards. Here's a handoff, and they tried a little trickery that time as Wells handed it to Tremblay, who then tried to hand it to Ord, and it results in a 2-yard loss. Plays like that take a long time to set up, and the Rattlers getting great penetration inside Dubois' backfield on that play. 3 minutes and counting in the first half. Third down and about 10 yards to go here for the Dubois Rams. Wells in the shotgun. Tremblay right behind him. They'll run left side. Tremblay's going to look to pass. He'll throw it downfield to Wells. It's complete inside the 20. Right around the 15-yard line. First down Dubois, and that play worked like a charm. Wells handed it to Tremblay, and then Tremblay with the soft touch pass, looked like a jump shot on the basketball court, hit Wells in stride, and it'll be a first down and goal for the Dubois Rams. 2:40 to play. And here's Tremblay. He'll try to get outside, be pursued, and we're going to get a block in the back or a holding call as Tremblay would score, but we've got hankies all over the field, and that's going to bring Dubois back. And it'll be a block in the back, illegal use of the hands on the Dubois Rams. It's a nifty piece of running by Tremblay to find the end zone, but it'll be called back. So second down and goal from the, actually first down and goal from the 27. So we'll see what Coach Tremblay calls here as Ryan Wells comes out in the shotgun. Clayton Rucks left. And here's a handoff to Tremblay. He'll go up the middle and be wrestled down by two players from Little Snake, Isaiah Skalberg and Candidas Perillius. So second down after a gain of 4 for the Rams. Rucks will bring in the play from Coach Tremblay. 2:07 to play first half. Fast-moving first half here in a chilly, windy Dubois. Wells in the shotgun. 3 receivers right for Dubois. And Wells with the naked bootleg. He's looking long. He'll throw into the end zone. And he throws out of the back of the end zone as Rucks was open. He needed to let that ball go quickly, and he wasn't able to do it. Incomplete pass, and I think here in the booth they had it called a touchdown. He threw it about 30 yards, and the ball is at the 24. So out of the back of the end zone, third and goal for Dubois. Wells under center. He'll hand, nope, he fakes it. Finds Tremblay on the little pass, and Tremblay with the nice gain to about the 11-yard line. So 3rd and 11 for the Dubois Rams. 1:28 and counting now as it's 4th down. So we'll see what kind of play we see out of the Rams here. Rams have had their opportunities. They were stopped on their initial drive of the game inside the 1. And a timeout taken by the Dubois Rams. 1:08 to play first half in the Fremont County Game of the Week. We'll be back on KTAK.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunner's Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunner's Automotive, 856-2288. Riverton's Hampton Inn and Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
Welcome back. 4th and 11 for the Dubois Rams. As Wells brings them to the line. 2 backs in the backfield. There's Wells. He'll go out left side, throw a pass in the end zone. Touchdown! That'll be 11-yard scoring pass from Ryan Wells to Clayton Rucks with 58.9 seconds to play. Dubois gets it done. So 14-yard touchdown pass. And we'll get Dubois coming on to kick the extra point. And it'll be Nick Navis, 6'1", 185-pound senior. His kick is up, and it's good. 16-8, and that feels a lot better than 16-0. 58.9 seconds to play. And it's 16-8. So we'll keep it here as these teams get ready to roll. 16-8 is the score. We got a good one here in the upper country on a Friday in early September. It's weather like this, well, could make the elk start bugling. We'll see. And Dubois will come out to kick the ball away. 58.9 seconds to play first half, and that should give the Rams a lift. First time Little Snake's been scored on this season. They won their first game 48-0 last week against Matitsi. That was a number 1 versus number 4 matchup. Of course, Matitsi, very good ball club the last few years. And they're kind of in rebuilding mode up there after their quarterback, all-everything player Dace Bennett now up at Western Montana. Here's the kickoff from Dubois. Downfield, hauled in by Myers at the 5-yard line. Myers out over the 20, and he'll be taken down. Stopped initially by Rux, and Myers still with the ball. Here comes Ord. He's not going to be able to get Myers. Myers going to go all the way for a Little Snake River touchdown. And Rux had him down, but before he fell down, he did a little spin move, and he'll go all the way, 75 yards on that kickoff return. So now the score 22-8 with 40.5 seconds to play first half. Just unfortunately missed tackles as the kick up, and it's good. So 24-8 on the 75-yard kickoff return by Myers. We'll take a break. This is the Fremont County Game of the Week on KTAK.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit nreca.org.
Why should you choose Lander Medical Clinic or
Welcome back. Here's the kickoff. It'll be a little squib kick picked up by Ryan Wells, and he'll be wrestled out of bounds at the 33-yard line with 36 seconds to play in the first half from Dubois. A 75-yard kickoff return by Hadley Myers of Little Snake. Well, Dubois had went on a great scoring drive, punctuated by a 14-yard touchdown pass from Ryan Wells. And unfortunately, now it's 24-8. So here's Tremblay getting the ball. He'll hand it back to Wells. Deep pass downfield intended on the play for Jonah Ord, and it's incomplete. So 28.7 seconds to play first half. Dubois had the momentum after that touchdown scoring pass with 58.9 seconds to play. And then the very next play, Hadley Myers ran 75 yards. Second down, 15 for Dubois. As this first half winds down, here's Wells. He'll throw the ball downfield, incomplete, through the hands of Clayton Rux at the 30-yard line. So 3rd and 15, 22 seconds to play in the first half. Dubois going to have to play great defense in this second half to stay in this ball game. 3rd and 15, Wells in the shotgun. Wyatt Tremblay off his right shoulder. And Wells will fade to pass. Nowhere to go as Wells takes off running. Downfield, complete. And the clock will stop after he's wrestled down. And nice pass play there as Caden Chamley catches the ball down around the 19-yard line. 6.4 seconds to play. Dubois will have a play, and we'll get a timeout taken by the officials with 6.4 seconds to play. And we'll see. There's going to be 10 seconds on the clock. So 24-8. And this could be the final play. That was a nice scrambling play and pass by Ryan Wells. Here's Wells. He'll fade to pass. And he's under duress. He'll throw it toward the end zone, and it'll be nearly picked off. And inside 1 second, there will still be one play to go in this one. Let me get that out of your way. I'll get it out of your way. There we go. 1st down and 15 from the 20 of Little Snake. This will be the final play of the first half. 24-8 ball game. 9/10 of 1 second to play. And we'll see if Dubois can strike. Here's Wells. He'll fade to pass. He's being chased. He'll throw toward the end zone, and it'll be picked off at the 1-yard line. Zane Matheson on that interception, and that will conclude the first half of play. Snake River 24, Dubois 8. We'll be back with the WildToday.com halftime show coming up next. This is Dubois Rams football on the Fremont County Game of the Week.
Care? In addition to 4 locations in Fremont County, they also provide telehealth. Telehealth can be your go-to answer when you're out of town, on the road, or just can't get to urgent care. All you need is a good internet connection. To schedule a telehealth appointment, call 332-2941 today. That's 332-2941. Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care. With telehealth, they're putting your health first every time.
Hi, this is Terry Banker. I'm minister at New Hope Christian Church in Lander, Wyoming. We want to support the kids of this area academically, athletically, and spiritually. Our address is 630 Mount Hope Drive. Come to Sunday school at 9:30 and our worship service at 10:45.
Former University of Wyoming quarterback Josh Allen is worthy of Wyoming.
23 plays into my first start here at the University of Wyoming. I dropped back, kind of went through a progression. I saw the middle of the field kind of open up. I decided to lower my shoulder. His helmet went straight into my collarbone here. We landed on the 20-yard line. At that moment, I knew something was really bad.
So Josh's collarbone was pretty bad. He had broken in multiple places, and it required hardware fixation with the plate in order to get it back together.
It was devastating news to me and my family, just knowing that, it could have ended 23 plays in.
We had no question whether we could perform the surgery here, given our wider range of varying subspecialties within orthopedics.
I would recommend Premier Bone and Joint Centers. The thing that made me feel really comfortable with them was they made it feel like your own family.
I think he'll have no problem performing in the NFL. His rehab and his recovery done very well, and I don't see any restrictions on him whatsoever.
They want the best for you, and they won't steer you wrong.
Let us show you why we're worthy of Wyoming.
Riverton Vision Center offers comprehensive eye health exams, highly trained staff, and a large selection of fashion eyewear and sunglasses. Dr. Frazier, Dr. Hinkle, Dr. Ballard, and Dr. Davis offer over 70 years of experience. Call Riverton Vision Center at 856-9451 to schedule an appointment today.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
Welcome back from Dubois High School. Cody Beers here, and this is the WildToday.com halftime show. Little Snake would get on the board at the 8:10 mark of the first quarter on a 20-yard touchdown run by Candace Perillius. Dubois would come back. They would get a 10-yard run by Wyatt Tremblay at 6:04, but it was called back on a holding call on the Dubois Rams. At 3:15 mark, Zane Matheson would hit Seth Maxson of Little Snake River. 3:15 to play first quarter from 14 yards. They would hit the two-point conversion, and it was 16-0 after the first quarter play. Dubois, well, they would not go away. They were in the first quarter on their first possession, they were inside the 1-yard line, and Wyatt Tremblay was tackled, and they did not score. They had that touchdown called back, and then finally, with 58.9 seconds to play in the first half, it was Ryan Wells hooking up with Clayton Rux on a 14-yard touchdown pass. A 2-point kick was good by the kicker for Dubois, and it was 16-8. But on the very next play, 40.5 seconds to play in the first half, a 75-yard kickoff return by Little Snake's Hadley Myers would send both teams to the locker room, with Little Snake leading 24-8 here at halftime. That was good timely kicking by Little Snake's field goal kicker Hayden Davis, and he would I'm sorry, not Hayden Davis, it was Seth Maxson, the kicker for this Little Snake team. And 3 kicks for extra points translates to 6 points, and it's a 16-point lead at the half for the number 1 ranked Little Snake River Rattlers. Talk about other games being played across the network today, and coming in conference standings, Dubois, Encampment, Farson Eden, and Little Snake all won their first games of the year. Hannah Elk Mountain lost their first game of the year. It was Midwest now improving to 2-0. Also 1-0 is Burlington and KC, and then 0-1 is Hewlett and Ten Sleep, and Matitsi comes in at 0-2. This Little Snake team in week 1 of their season. I know I've got the stats here, as they went 1-0 in that 48-0 win last week. Ran the ball 23 times for 258 yards. They completed 1 pass for 40 yards. Finished that 48-0 win against Matitsi with 298 all-purpose yards in the ball game. For the Dubois Rams, who came out, won their game last week over Hewlett. That game was played in Ten Sleep, 58-14 in that ball game, and Dubois would run for 214 yards on 23 carries. They would also complete 3 of 8 passes for 49 yards and finished with a total of 304 yards in Ten Sleep in that 44-point win over the Hewlett Red Devils. In that ball game, it was Wyatt Tremblay running the ball 12 times for 157 yards. He scored 4 touchdowns and averaged 13.1 yards per carry. Jonah Ord had 4 carries for 26 yards. Caleb Gleim with 4 carries for 24 yards. Ryan Wells would complete 3 of 6 passes for 49 yards and a touchdown in the ball game. Gavin Klaus with 1 catch for 29 yards. Clayton Rux with 1 catch for 10 yards. And Jonah Ord with 1 catch for 10 yards for this Dubois Rams team. We've got 3 minutes to go before the second half starts here in Dubois. It's Snake River 24, Dubois 8. We'll be back after a break. This is the halftime show brought to you by WyoToday.com on KTAK.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help in Lander and Riverton.
There are 2 ways to buy 4x4 gear, the expensive way and the smart way. The expensive way is when you buy a new truck or SUV and the dealer sells you the brush guard, the heavy-duty bumpers, the steps, lights, winch, you name it. He rolls it all in with your loan into your monthly payment. But here's the smart way. Shop at Wyoming 4x4, where you get expert advice from Dan, quality gear, professional installation, all for a whole lot less than you'd spend at a car dealer. Wyoming 4x4 on North Federal in Riverton. The smart way to roll.
From the wide open spaces to the canyon near you, Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever before. For more than 25 years, we've aimed to provide the best internet and phone service to meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming. Now it's getting even better. Wyoming.com, expanding to an area near you. Wyoming.com. We're out there.
Want access to local news, sports, events, and more? Download the Wyo Today app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the Wyo Today app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit WyoToday.com to download the Wyo Today app now.
Welcome back as we get ready for the second half of play here at Dubois High School. And the Snake River Rattlers will kick off the ball as we get ready to roll here in the second half. So kicking the ball off for Snake River is Irvi Marquez, who's got 3 extra point kicks. It'll be a kick out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Ball was touched and it will go out at the 35. So 1st and 10 as we get the third quarter underway from Dubois. And here's Ryan Wells. Not going to, he does receive it to Wyatt Tremblay. Nowhere to go for Tremblay, and he'll be taken down. We're going to say loss of about a foot on the play. They're going to mark it no gain. So 9:42 to play, third quarter. 2nd down and 15 for Dubois. Here's Wells, and they try the same play again as they hand it to Tremblay, who handles to Ord, and no gain. And as a matter of fact, they lost a foot that time. So 3rd and 15 for Dubois. Same play ran twice in a row. Does not work. So Wells going to be out in the shotgun. He's about 7 yards deep. Wyatt Tremblay off his right shoulder. And they'll fake it. And now Wells going to have to try to run away. He'll pass it into the ground, incomplete. So 4th down. See what Dubois does here. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Nope, they're going to punt it. As back deep to punt, Nick Navis for the Rams. To Tremblay. Now Navis, punt's going to be blocked, and that one just took forever to set up. And blocking that kick for Little Snake is David Hernandez. So it'll be 1st and 15 for the Rattlers on the Dubois 25. 8:49 to play in this 3rd quarter. Just underway. Minute into the 2nd half. And it'll be Snake River football as coming to the line, junior Zane Matheson, the quarterback. He'll take the ball, throw it back to Perillius. Perillius has nowhere to go, and he'll be taken down after no gain on the play. And we'll see who the Dubois tackler is. It's Wyatt Tremblay. So 2nd and 15 for Little Snake. Jack Cobb gives instructions to his junior quarterback. Matheson talks it over with his teammates. To the line. Matheson under center. I formation. Handoff straight up the middle to Perillius. He's met head on by 2 tacklers. Clayton Rux hit him low, and hitting him from above, Caden Chamley. And it'll be 3rd and 15. So nowhere to go on that play. Good defense by the Rams. 2 receivers left now as Myers also in the motion. Matheson deep in the shotgun. He'll fade to pass, and the pass is complete to Myers. He'll break a tackle and get a 1st down. He's inside the 10, inside the 5, and he'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. They had Myers for about a 6-yard gain, and he broke a tackle and made his way inside the 5. So 7:18 to play, 3rd quarter. 1st and goal for Little Snake on the 3 of Dubois. Here's Matheson under center. He'll hand it off left side. Perillius, he'll walk in untouched. 3-yard touchdown for Perillius, his 2nd touchdown of the game. 7:06 to play, 3rd quarter. Perillius, 3-yard touchdown run. And on to kick the ball is going to be the kicker, Bridger Cousins this time, and the kick is good. So 32-8 now is the score. And we'll be back after a break. This is the Fremont County Game of the Week on KTAK.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Welcome back. The kickoff's going to go out of bounds before it goes 10 yards on the onside attempt, so it'll be a 5-yard penalty, and Dubois will get the ball 1st and 15 on the Rattler 35-yard line. 7:06 to play, third quarter, 32-8 ball game here at Dubois High School. Wind blowing straight out of the south. And by the looks of everyone outside, they're chilly. We're nice and warm here inside the press box. So 1st and 15 at the 34-yard line of Little Snake. Here's Wells. He'll hand off straight up the middle to Tremblay. He'll be wrestled down on the play by Hadley Myers. Also in on that tackle, Isaiah Skalberg of Little Snake. Gain of 6. Right at 5 yards for Tremblay. So 2nd and 10. 6-man football. These two teams could very well meet each other later in the season. Here's Tremblay. Head down. He'll be tackled and wrestled down. First one in on the play, Seth Maxson. And then he's finished off by 2 Rattlers, including the big man, David Hernandez. Defending state champions, Snake River, returned 4 seniors on this squad, and which they just kind of reload down a Little Snake River year after year. Here's Wells under center. He'll pitch it right side, and tackled for a near loss on the play was Jonah Ord. Wyatt Tremblay out there not happy with his teammates. And it'll be 4th and about 11. So Wells out in the shotgun. Big play under the guys here of the Rams. They'll hand it off to Tremblay. He'll go around the left end. Big block by Wells, but then tripping up Tremblay on the play will be Seth Maxson. And it'll be 1st and 15 for Little Snake. So Little Snake's defense holds with 5:25 to play in the third quarter. And we're right back out on offense. Little Snake scored on its opening drive of this third quarter. 7:06, Perelius with a 3-yard touchdown run. And that has brought us to 32-8. Here's a handoff left side. And running the ball hard is Hadley Myers. We're going to get a flag thrown on the play, and I believe it'll be holding on Little Snake. So that'll move Little Snake back 10. And it looks like it'll be 1st and 25. So they'll take the penalty. A spot foul at the 29-yard line will move them back to the 19. Riverton officiating crew. Frisco Saunders, the white hat today. Jarrett Watson. We've got Tyler Watson and Keith Gantenbein, the 4 officials from Riverton today. So 1st and 22. Here's Hadley Myers. He'll go around the right side, make a move, and run right into Wyatt Tremblay. Also in on the play for Dubois, Gavin Klaus. Clayton Rucks near the play. And a gain of about 4 yards on first down. 2nd and 17 for Little Snake. 32-8 score, 4:44 to play in the third quarter from Dubois. Number 1 ranked Little Snake flexing their muscles here a little bit on a Friday afternoon. Here's Matheson. He'll come under center for the Rattlers. And he'll pitch, nope, a handoff, little trap to Myers. And Ryan Wells nearly makes the tackle. And now we'll get a tackle, but not before Myers gains right at 20 yards. Hadley Myers wrestled down after Wells nearly made the play at about the 40. 1st and 15 for Little Snake. I know this Dubois team is tired, and we'll get a timeout on the play. I believe Dubois took the timeout. 4:07 to play. Fremont County Game of the Week. It's Little Snake 32, Dubois 8. We're back after a break on KTAK.
Now offers Bachelor of Applied Science degrees in Early Childhood Education and Organizational Management and Leadership, with an emphasis in outdoor education, tribal leadership, or business and entrepreneurial leadership. CWC offers 3 ways to learn: online, virtual, and in person. Learn, grow, lead, and advance at Central Wyoming College. CWC is leading the way with expanded programs in the Bachelor of Applied Science degrees.
Did you know the Gotchi Rehabilitation and Wellness in Thermopolis also has something called the Gotchi Wellness Center? It's your dream gym with cardio equipment, cable machines, free weights and dumbbells, hydraulic resistance machines, and personal trainers that care about your goals. The Wellness Center is huge and includes a rock wall, pegboard, sled, tires, punching bags, squat rack, and a whole lot more. Check out the Senior Wellness class to take the first step.
Welcome back, Little Snake football, as we'll get Perelius up the middle and bringing him down. A gain of maybe 1. Wyatt Tremblay on the nice form tackle. Brings the ball down to the 30-yard line, so gain of 1. 2nd and 14 for Snake River. 3:45 to play, 3rd quarter. (7,020 feet above sea level. Across the way for the visiting team to see. Here's Matheson. He'll pitch left side, Perelius. And Perelius going to be wrestled down after gaining about 5 yards. And first player to Perelius that time, Wyatt Tremblay, came flying out of the air and just unable to make the tackle, but he did slow the big man down. 3rd down and about 8 yards to go for a Snake River first down. 2:53 and counting to play here in the 3rd quarter. Of course, 6-man football plays 4 10-minute quarters. Here's Matheson now in the gun. Zane looks left. He's being ran down, and the pass across the middle is going to be incomplete. In on the coverage that time, Wyatt Tremblay, and he was following David Hernandez across the field. Of course, Matheson forced to get rid of that ball quickly as there's good pressure being applied by the Dubois defense. Here's Hanna now looking at a 4th and 8. Big play here for the Rams. Can they stop the Rattlers? Here's Matheson. He'll be under duress. Incomplete, as that little flare pass was intended for Seth Maxson, and he might still be running if he would have hauled that in. But off his fingertips, incomplete. First down for Dubois. So another stop for the Dubois defense. They could desperately use a touchdown here, trailing Little Snake 32-8 with 2:28 to play, 3rd quarter. Appreciate the work of Rusty Wirtz today to get me on the air. Always appreciate her help. Here's Tremblay. He's going to be ran down for a big loss on the play. Dubois fans not liking what they're seeing as far as Dubois offense, but I would submit that they're not out there on the field. And who cares what they say anyway? So loss of 4 for Wyatt Tremblay. That play just not working very well in this one. Here's the pitch to Tremblay, and now he pitched back to Rux, and he passed deep to Wells. It's complete. Ryan Wells inside the 30, the 20, the 10. He's going all the way for a Dubois touchdown. That's going to be from the 20, a 60-yard pass play. Clayton Rux, who came on the reverse, was pitched the ball by Wyatt Tremblay and then found Ryan Wells 60 yards downfield. Wells outran the tackler for a touchdown. Dubois now trails 32-14 as coming on to boot the extra point, and it's no good on the play. Number 16 with the attempt. I'm sorry, it was number 18 on the attempt. Nick Navis. And a score, though, for Dubois. So we'll keep it here. Big play for Dubois, and they will get a little momentum back with 2:10 to play in the third quarter. So a little razzle-dazzle that time. And Rux hits Wells on a 60-yard touchdown pass. So 32-14. Dubois defense needs to come up big again. Here's the kick. It'll be an onside version. Hits Perillius, and then covering the ball for Little Snake was Bridger Cousins. And it'll be Snake River football after that attempted onside kick. The first part of it worked when Perillius unable to come up with it, but it went right into the hands of Bridger Cousins. First down 15 for the Snake River Rattlers. There's a handoff to Perillius right up the middle, and breaking tackles is Perillius, and finally, with the help of Wyatt Tremblay, it was Caleb Gleim coming on for the tackle. Is that a football? Isn't it football season? He's got a basketball, young man here in the booth. So second down and 1 for Snake River. 1:36 and counting to play here in the third. Under center, Matheson. He'll pitch it to Myers. Myers cuts, and he's off to the races. Myers inside the 10. Touchdown for Little Snake. It'll be a 30-yard touchdown run with 1:22 to play in the third quarter. Myers, he's got moves, and Myers scores on a 30-yard run. So that will now give Snake River a 38-14 lead. And on for the kick, and blocked by Dubois. So 38-14, as we'll keep it here for a second. We'll be back.
Gotchi.org.
Back when I was riding in rodeos, I always made sure I was locked in, good and tight. Now as a touring musician, crisscrossing the country, I still make sure I'm locked in, good and tight. Of course I do.
Hauling ass, heading south, down the road in a gray Cadillac, coupe to fill.
Buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Welcome back, 38-14 ball game. Here's a little squib kick picked up on the play by Dubois, and taken off with that was Jonah Ord. He'll be tackled at the 39 of Little Snake. 1:17 to play, third quarter. First and 15 for Dubois, and they've got to score and score quickly. To the line we go. Ryan Wells under center. Wyatt Tremblay behind him. We'll get a fake gimmick play, and they faked that toss to Clayton Rux on the same play, and going down for the big loss was Jonah Ord. Loss of about 5 on the play. 2nd and 20 for the Rams. Little misdirection play. It did not work. Inside 50 seconds to play in the third quarter. Here's Wells. He'll throw right side. And getting back, the gain of about 2 yards that time on the pass play was Jonah Ord. Not even sure that was a forward pass, but Ord stuck his head down and gained 2 yards. 3rd and 18 for the Rams. 20 seconds and counting here in the third quarter. So under center is Ryan Wells. He'll fake the handoff, throw it out left side to Rux. Rux has got one guy to beat, and he'll be tackled at the 30-yard line as we'll see the final play of the third quarter. We've played 3 quarters. It's Little Snake River 38, Dubois 14. We'll be back with a 4th down play for the Rams coming up on KTAK. This is the Fremont County Game of the Week.
This broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288. Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
Welcome back as we get underway. 4th and about 5 yards to go for Dubois as we open the fourth quarter of play. Here's Wells. He'll pass it right side, and we'll get a broke tackle and a first down run that time for Jonah Ord, and a tough running play as Dubois gets that first down. He was hit in the backfield, and Ord able to keep his feet, break a tackle, and gain 6. He needed 5 on the play. 9:36 to play and counting. Dubois needs a quick score. Here's Wells under center. He'll hand off left side to Tremblay. Tremblay will break a tackle. He's inside almost to the 10-yard line, and tackled at the 12 is Wyatt Tremblay. Little Snake been keying on the junior running back all day. And now 2nd and 1 for Dubois. Wells getting the play from Dubois head coach David Tremblay. And the Rams will come to the line of scrimmage. 8:56 to go from Dubois. Here's Wells. He'll fade to pass. Nobody's open, and we're going to get a holding call in the backfield as Wyatt Tremblay was locked up with a Little Snake pass rusher. We'll see what the call is, and it is holding on Dubois. So big call with 8:45 to play. Little Snake River will decline the penalty after the sack. Takes Dubois back to its 23-yard line. 3rd down and 14 for the Rams. They're definitely in 4-down territory here. Wells hands off right side. to Ord, and he'll be tackled about the 20-yard line. So 4th down. Dubois, they've got to get to about the 9-yard line for a first down. 8:20 to go in this game. Second game of the year. Can't read too much into this. Can definitely overreact. I heard announcers in last night's NFL opener saying exactly the same thing about the Bills, but Buffalo looked good. There's Wells. He'll roll left side, looking for a receiver. Throws it downfield, and it will be incomplete. Intended that time for Clayton Rux. And it'll be Little Snake River football with 7:55 to play. 1st and 15 at their own 20. So Dubois gets a couple first downs and unfortunately gets held up. So Little Snake football as Matheson brings his team under center. Handoff right side. And a good tackle by Dubois. Leading the brigade there, Caden Chamley. Also, Jonah Ord in on that tackle for the Rams. 2nd down and 15, and right now you got to think Little Snake's going to try to run clock. With 7:30 to play. They'll use all of it. It's a longtime coach for Little Snake, Jack Cobb, calling the plays. And to the line of scrimmage comes the Rattlers. 7:09 to play. And they're counting it off as the play clock just about runs out. And a big run, and breaking through in the clear is Canada's Perillius. He'll go all the way 60 yards for a touchdown. With 6:50 to play in this one. Little Snake blowing this game open. It's 44-14. So Perillius with his 3rd touchdown of the day for Little Snake. This one from 60 yards. And the kick by the kicker, Bridger Cousins, is not good. It'll be blocked, and it'll shank off to the left side. So with 6:50 to play, Little Snake leads this one. It's Little Snake River 44, Dubois 14. We're back after a break. This is the Fremont County Game of the Week on KTAK. Could be.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit nreca.org.
Welcome back, 6:50 to play. 44-14 ball game here at Dubois. Here's a little kick picked up by Clayton Rux, and he'll take it down to the Snake River 35-yard line. And right now, if you're Dubois, you just like to find the end zone. Get a drive that works. We'll be back here in about 4 weeks as Dubois takes on Matisse. And we'll do another game of the week from the upper country. Here's the handoff left side to Wyatt Tremblay, and he'll be tackled after a gain of about 2 yards. Dubois team 5-5 last year. looking to make another leap. And this doesn't show a whole lot here as Wells patches it to Wyatt Tremblay. He's going to rumble toward a first down, and one defender between Tremblay and the end zone, and that ends up being Hadley Myers, who will wrestle Tremblay down at the 11-yard line. So first and goal for the Dubois Rams with 6:10 to play, and what you'd like to see here is Dubois battling to the end. Wells under center. He'll pitch it right side to Tremblay. Nice block. And then Tremblay taken down inside the 10. He'll be wrestled down at the 9 by Hadley Myers. Second and goal for Dubois. 5:46 to play in this one. Outstanding camera work today by a young Dubois Lady Ram. She's got gloves, a stocking cap, and a hoodie on, and we're inside. It's not real warm. Here's Wells. He'll roll to the left, throw it back right in the end zone, nearly picked off on the play. Hadley Myers and Candace Perillius, and that was danger right there. You very rarely can roll to the left, throw back to the right, unless you're Josh Allen in the NFL. It was a good-looking pass, but it was right at two Snake River Rattlers who'd still be running. They'd be up Horse Creek by now. Third and goal for Dubois. Here's Wells. And Wyatt Tremblay will run left. He'll get toward the goal line. Touchdown, Dubois. And it'll be a run of 9 yards for Wyatt Tremblay with 5:08 to play in this fourth quarter. So 44-20 after a 9-yard run by Wyatt Tremblay. And the kick is no good, and it's blocked on the play. So 44-20. Dubois, that was a good drive. They needed a score. And we'll be back after a break. This is Dubois football on the Fremont County Game of the Week, KTAK.
Medical Clinic or Western Family Care for your health care. In addition to 4 locations in Fremont County, they also provide telehealth. Telehealth can be your go-to answer when you're out of town, on the road, or just can't get to urgent care. All you need is a good internet connection. To schedule a telehealth appointment, call 332-2941 today. That's 332-2941. Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care. With telehealth, they're putting your health first every time.
Welcome back. Dubois attempts the onside kick, and unfortunately, Little Snake's Bridger Cousins covers up the kick. But nice try, as nearly recovering it was Caden Chamley. 5:06 to play. Here is game 1 of the day on the Wind River Radio Network. Winding down toward a conclusion. Little Snake football as Perillius gets the handoff. He'll be wrestled down, and we'll get a holding call coming on Little Snake River after the nice gain by Perillius. And that'll be holding call number 5 today on Little Snake, and that just is attributed to good defense by Dubois. They're quick, they're fast, but they've been unable to match this Little Snake offense, as that holding call takes the ball back to the Little Snake 33-yard line. We'll call it first and about 21 yards for the Snake River Rattlers, defending six-man state champions. Probably got their sights set on another trip to Laramie this fall. Here's Matheson. He'll step to the line, 4:40 to play, and now he's just running clock. So Matheson will step under center. Perilius with the handoff. He'll run into the line and be tackled at the 35-yard line. That tackle by Wyatt Trimley and Clayton Rux. Second down and 17 for the Rattlers. It's a long road trip from Baggs, Wyoming to Dubois, Wyoming. Now, I've been down in Baggs a couple times when Dubois had to make that road trip, so it's refreshing to come up here and see a game at the new Dubois football field, now several years old. Here's Matheson. He'll pitch left side to Hadley Myers. Myers gets the edge, and he's on the line. They're going to call him down at the 30-yard line. Hadley Myers was going to run for a touchdown, but he stepped out of bounds at the 32-yard line. So third down for this Little Snake team. 3:42 and counting, and you got a feel for this young man off my right shoulder. He's close to hypothermic out here running the camera. He was hoping they couldn't get power and he could have just quit, but he's cold. Here's the handoff right side to Perilius. He'll bust it outside and offering chase and running him out of bounds that time. Good hustle play by Caden Chamley, but not before a Little Snake first down. It'll be first and 15 at the 18-yard line of Dubois. 3:35 to play in this one. Little Snake up 44-20 here on the scoreboard. Little Snake going to improve to 2-0 on the season. Dubois is going to be 1-1 after this contest. Handoff up the middle, Perilius, and getting a hold of him and finally dragging him down is Jonah Ord after a gain of 9 on the play. Dubois timeout. We'll go with it. 3:24 to play. It's Little Snake of Baggs, Wyoming, 44, Dubois 20. We're back on KTAK on the Fremont County Game of the Week.
Hi, this is Terry Banker. I'm minister at New Hope Christian Church in Lander, Wyoming. We want to support the kids of this area academically, athletically, and spiritually. Our address is 630 Mount Hope Drive. Come to Sunday school at 9:30 and our worship service at 10:45.
Former University of Wyoming quarterback Josh Allen is worthy of Wyoming.
23 plays into my first start here at the University of Wyoming. I dropped back, kind of went through a progression. I saw the middle of the field kind of open up. I decided to lower my shoulder. His helmet went straight into my collarbone here. We landed on the 20-yard line. At that moment, I knew something was really bad.
So Josh's collarbone was pretty bad. He had broken in multiple places, and it required hardware fixation with the plate in order to get it back together.
It was devastating news to me and my family, just knowing that, it could have ended 23 plays in.
We had no...
Welcome back. Little Snake ball as Matheson, looking deep for a pass, has got all the time in the world, and he'll find across the middle. We'll have an illegal forward pass as Matheson crossed the line of scrimmage. He did find Isaiah Skalberg for the apparent touchdown, but I believe it's going to be an illegal forward pass, and it is. That'll be a loss of down on Snake River. So 3:16 to play on an apparent touchdown pass called back as Matheson advanced over the line of scrimmage and then let the ball go, and Jack Cobb out wanting an explanation from the officials, but it was pretty easy to see, especially when the PA announcer here in the booth was belting it out. Everybody could hear it this side of Crowheart. Maybe. At least this side of the Cowboy Cafe, you know, so. Second down and 13. It's been one of those games where you, as a radio guy, you're just looking for a few laughs. Dubois will be back on the field next week. We'll get that matchup. And it'll be third down and about 12 for the Rattlers after that penalty. There's Matheson under center. He'll pitch it left side. Hadley Myers. Myers up the middle is going to be wrestled down at the 5-yard line. And it'll be short of a first down by about 2 yards. So 4th and 2 with 3 minutes to play. And we'll see if Little Snake's interested in scoring again. I'm guessing they'll run a play and see where it leads them. It's a good 1-2 punch for this Little Snake team with Hadley Myers, the quick outside guy, and the big guy, Canada's Perillius, who runs off tackle and can bust it up the middle. Here's Matheson. 4th and 2. And he's going to move, and they call it. It'll be a false start on Little Snake River. That time Matheson wanted the ball, and the center did not snap it. So they get him for delay of game, even though it was a false start. And it'll be 4th now and about 7 yards. So 4th and 7 for Little Snake. 2:22 to play, and the young man wearing the Rattlers jersey still standing over here off my right shoulder. But he's cold. He wasn't cold enough. He reached in his pocket and looked at his cell phone, so he's still with us. Here's Matheson. He'll fumble the ball, and the Dubois defense will hold. It'll be Dubois Rams football with 2:19 to play in this one as Little Snake leads it 44-20. So we'll see what Dubois has going here as they trail by 3 touchdowns. Anything's possible in 6-man football, but they've just about got to score every opportunity they get. So 2:19 to play. Wells in the shotgun. And in motion, they'll hand to Wyatt Tremblay. Tremblay up the middle. He busts it. Wyatt, he's going to go the distance. Wyatt Tremblay is going to go 70 yards for a touchdown. And we said it. Wyatt, right off tackle, he was gone. And I believe he might have been touched by his own lineman, but nobody else did. And with 2:07 to play, Wyatt Tremblay rumbles 70 yards for a score. It's now 44-26 with 2:07 to play. And we'll see if we get an extra point. We do. It's good. Kick is up and good by number 19. Does anybody know what his name is? Nick Novice with the kick. Thank you. So Tremblay, 70-yard touchdown run. And it's 44-28. So 16-point lead now. And you know, Dubois scores that first drive of the game, and we've got a different ball game. And now Dubois will come out. They'll try to onside kick it with 2:07 to play. We'll be back.
Given our wider range of varying subspecialties within orthopedics.
I would recommend Premier Bone and Joint Centers. The thing that made me feel really comfortable with them was they made it feel like your own family.
I think he'll have no problem performing in the NFL. His rehab and his recovery done very well, and I don't see any restrictions on him whatsoever.
They want the best for you, and they won't steer you wrong.
Let us show you why we're worthy of Wyoming.
Riverton Vision Center offers comprehensive eye health exams.
Welcome back as Dubois now trailing by 2 touchdowns with 2:07 to play. They'll definitely be onside kicking it as Novice placing the ball. And the wind direction has sort of changed here. Now it's kind of coming out of the west. Cloudy day in Dubois, but I think we're all welcoming a little bit cooler weather for a change. And we'll see where this kick goes. It's going to be an onside kick that will not go 10 yards. And it'll be Snake River's football with 2:07 to play. So a 5-yard penalty will take the ball down to about the Dubois 32. Missed opportunities in this one for the Dubois Rams, but they have not went away. They've scored 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter, 3 minutes apart, a 9-yard touchdown run by Wyatt Tremblay, and then a 70-yard touchdown run by Tremblay. And it's 44-28. Little Snake, they're going to be looking to run clock with 2:07 to play. There's Matheson under center. He'll hand off Perillius left side. Perillius trying to get the edge. He'll be wrapped up on the play, and a big tackle by Caden Chamley. Chamley giving up probably 30 pounds to Perillius, but the lime green shoe-wearing running back unable to break away. Second down, 1:56 to play as he went out of bounds. 2nd and 12 for Little Snake River. Here's Matheson. He'll hand off straight up the middle. Perillius. Perillius will be dumped after a gain of about 7 yards. That tackle by Wyatt Tremblay. 3rd down, and the clock will run with 1:43 to play. Rams, likely all-out blitz, selling it out here on 3rd down and 5. And now we'll get a timeout by Little Snake River. We'll go with it, 1:29 to play, 44-28 ball game. Good ball game. Other than a few mistakes by the Rams, we could have a tie score, but we're about a minute away from the end of this one. We'll be back.
Large selection of fashion eyewear and sunglasses. Dr. Frazier, Dr. Hinkle, Dr. Ballard, and Dr. Davis offer over 70 years of experience. Call Riverton Vision Center at 856-9451 to schedule an appointment today.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
Welcome back. 1:29 to play in this one. It'll be 3rd down and 6. 3rd and 5 for Little Snake River. Big stop needed here as Matheson comes under center. He'll hand off to Perillius. Perillius will break it outside, and that'll do it as Perillius runs about 12 yards for a 1st down at the 10-yard line of Dubois. And I believe Dubois unable to stop it now as they have no timeouts remaining. So 1st and goal for Little Snake River. 1:23 to play, and Matheson to the line. Matheson under center. He'll hand it straight up the middle. Perillius, he'll break it outside. Holding call as Perillius runs into the end zone, and it'll come back. That holding call very apparent as Hadley Myers had a hold of a Dubois Ram. So that touchdown will go for naught. Pirelius in this game, scored a touchdown in the first quarter. He scored a touchdown in the third quarter and scored on a 60-yard run in this quarter. So 3-touchdown day for Canada's Pirelius. 1:16 to play. First and goal now at the 15-yard line. Here's the handoff to Hadley Myers. He'll break it out left side, try to stay in bounds. And hitting him and taking him down was Wyatt Tremblay low and Clayton Rux up around the shoulder pads. And now as the clock winds inside a minute. No hurry at all for Little Snake River. They'll be able to take a knee here if they want and run out the clock. Little Snake River would lead 16-0 after a quarter, 24-8 at half. As Matheson comes under center, and he'll hand it off up the middle to the big man, and that'll do it in this game. Don't believe they have to run another play, but they might, as we're inside 15 seconds to play and running, and that'll do it as Dubois and Little Snake River get ready to line up on the 40. Final score in this one, Little Snake River, the number 1 team in the state, 44. They take down the number 2 team in the state, Dubois, who comes back and plays well in this fourth quarter. Final score, 44-28. We'll be back with the Click It or Ticket postgame show. This is Cody Beers from Dubois. Hey, special thanks to my camera person today. Nice job. Thanks for your time. Lily Ann doing a nice job for us on the camera. We appreciate it. It's a cold, windy day in Dubois, and we'll be back. This is the Fremont County Game of the Week on KTAK.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help in Lander and Riverton.
Hey, we'll see you. Welcome back. This is the Click It or Ticket postgame show, and today the Little Snake River Rattlers come all the way to Dubois and would win a game 44-28 over the number 2 team in the state, the Dubois Rams, and it was a good comeback effort for Dubois, trailing 24-8 at the half. They would fall behind in this game 32-8 and then 38-14, but it was back-to-back touchdowns in the second half of the fourth quarter. A 9-yard touchdown run by Wyatt Tremblay and then a 70-yard touchdown run by Wyatt Tremblay that made you scratch your head a little bit and think, you know, this Rams team can compete with the best team in 6-man football, as Dubois had a touchdown called back on a penalty, and they also had a long run by Tremblay on 4th down and at the 1-foot line in that first quarter. You score both of those, heck, you've got nearly a tie ball game. But today, Little Snake River comes all the way north from Baggs to Dubois and wins by a couple touchdowns. Final score in this one, Little Snake 44, Dubois 28. Little Snake would score at the 8:10 mark of the first quarter on a 20-yard run by Canada's Pirelius, and they would kick the extra point. It was all day Bridger Cousins kicking extra points. They would take an 8-0 lead, Dubois would come back. They would score on a touchdown by Wyatt Tremblay, but it was called back on a holding call, and then they would score again almost by a foot. Wyatt Tremblay held out by a foot, and those were the 2 touchdowns that they did not score in the first quarter. Zach Matheson, the Little Snake quarterback, would hit Seth Maxson on a 14-yard scoring pass. They would hit the extra points. It was 16-0 after a quarter. Then a 14-yard pass would go from Ryan Wells to Clayton Rux, and Dubois would get on the score with 58.9 seconds to play in the first quarter. It was 16-8. 75-yard kickoff return on the very next play by Hadley Myers. Very good running back and player for this Little Snake team. Myers would return that kickoff 75 yards. The 2-point conversion was good, and it was 24-8 at the half. Perelius would come out. He would score 3 minutes into the third quarter on a 3-yard touchdown run. It was 32-8 after the 2-point conversion kick. Then a little razzle-dazzle came as Clayton Rux would hit Ryan Wells on a 60-yard scoring pass with 2:10 to play in the third quarter, and it was 32-14, but Little Snake would respond right away with 1:22 to play on a Myers 30-yard run. The kick was no good. It was 38-14 after 3 quarters of play. Then in the fourth, it was Perelius off on a 60-yard run right off the right guard, and right up the middle, Perelius ran pretty much untouched, 60 yards for the touchdown. It was 44-14 at that point. A 9-yard touchdown run by Wyatt Tremblay at the 5:08 mark brought the score back to 44-20, and then Tremblay broke a 70-yard scoring run with 2:07 to play for the final margin of victory. Final score in this one, Little Snake River 44 and Dubois 28. In this Clicker Ticket postgame show, we have our Papa Murphy's player of the game today, Wyatt Tremblay. He's going to get one of those, and we're going to go with Clayton Rux with our Gatorade player of the game. And congratulations to those players with the players of the game. We'll get the Gatorade and pizza coupon to the 2 Dubois Rams, our players of the game here on our Fremont County Game of the Week. Well, I'm Cody Beers from Dubois. We're going to get out of here as we get ready for some Riverton Wolverine football. That pregame show going to get underway in about 48 minutes or so. It'll be Kevin Shields on the call along with Sean O'Braid. I'm Cody Beers. Hey, have a wonderful Wyoming weekend. If you're in Lander tonight, there's a free concert tonight by Jalon Crosland. They've moved that to the Lander Arts Center, and I'm going to head that way. I like me some Jalon Crosland. Hey, have a wonderful weekend. From Dubois, I'm Cody Beers. This has been the Fremont County Game of the Week. This is the Clicker Ticket postgame show. We'll see you next week. From Pavilion, we'll have Wind River football all the way down in Pavilion. And I'll be driving past there on my way to Lander here in just a bit. Hey, have a good evening, everyone. From Dubois, I'm Cody Beers.
There are 2 ways to buy 4x4 gear, the expensive way and the smart way. The expensive way is when you buy a new truck or SUV and the dealer sells you the brush guard, the heavy-duty bumpers, the steps, lights, winch, you name it. He rolls it all in with your loan into your monthly payment. But here's the smart way. Shop at Wyoming 4x4, where you get expert advice from Dan, quality gear, professional installation, all for a whole lot less than you'd spend at a car dealer. Wyoming 4x4 on North Federal in Riverton. The smart way to roll.
From the wide open spaces to the canyon near you, Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever before. For more than 25 years, we've aimed to provide the best internet and phone service to meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming.